Okay, so the the crew found the entrance to this assassins guild. They don't know what it is yet. Um, they find this like hatch that opens up and leads down this stairway thing. So they don't know if it's a dungeon or whatever. They do notice like a dusty old symbol that like you brush off some dust and it's a picture of a severed hand. So anyway, they go down the stairs. They come to this like I don't know, not abandoned, but you know this. What am I trying to say? Anyway, how are we gonna play this out? I'm gonna say. Cats are trying to break in here. I'm going to say that a cultist looking person is here. And what I'm going to do first, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know what's going to happen. I think I'm just going to roll a reaction out the gate and see how, and let that kind of determine what happens. I do think I'm going to go with I thought for a second Krell actually had a severed hand on his. I think I'm going to go with Krell's charisma modifier here, just because I think like the likelihood of the reaction is not going to be good here. So you would add a charisma modifier. I think I'm going to go with Krell's charisma modifier. So on that note, here we go. 4. I didn't need to do that. So here's what happens. This person comes out and says, hello. Welcome. Come in. And maybe sees Thane, and there's another, like a giant symbol, that symbol of the severed hand on the floor, maybe here or something like that. And so this cultist points at Thane, or nods toward Thane, and says, looked like you found what you're looking for. He's missing his hand, remember. You've come to the right place. And then you hear another voice from somewhere behind there saying, or the wrong place. And we are going to just get into it. We're going to roll initiative first. Oh no. This is really bad. Really bad. So we got a 1 for our initiative. They got a 16, which means not only do they win initiative, but they definitely get surprise on this one. I'm going to do this as fair as I can and make it. I don't know what's going on yet. I just sort of figured I'd play it out on the fly. I do have a few ideas. So this is how I was going to play this. So it says it's an assassin's guild, and it said the leader is a cultist. Well, a cultist is pretty weak for us, a level 2 character. So it's either got to be a huge crew, which I don't really love, or what I was thinking I would do is roll 3d4. I don't have a third one? Seriously? Yeah, I do. I gotta have a d4 in here. I'm going to roll 3d4, and then I'm going to assign a d4 to how many cultists, how many bandits, and how many assassins there are. So bandit is more or less like an assassin in training. Cultists is going to be, these kind. and then like a true assassin, which are really dangerous. But I'm going to assign them because I think the assassin, which is pretty powerful, would have the least amount. So they've got up to 3 to 12 characters on their team, um, with at least one assassin. Ooh. Okay, so we're going 4 bandits, 3 cultists, 2 assassins. Woo! This could get real dangerous. And we need... Am I going to open up this whole map? I don't really have room for that. So, what we are going to do, though, we determined initiative. They got surprise. So not only do they get surprise, maybe I should open up this map and say that this meeting happens a little further in, because it would make more sense for if this is coming to combat, perhaps. Yeah, let's do that. I think it'll just be more interesting, potentially. I don't know if I have room on this table for this, but we'll try. Okay. Alright, so this is going to get a little wild. I rolled up my crew. I'm going to roll dice to see where they're placed on the map. Oh, they're kind of bunched up more than I wanted them. How can I do that differently? A little better. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we'll go like this. These are my cultists. These are my bandits. One bandit right up front seems a little ridiculous, but that's going to be him. It's going to be him. That's going to be him. And this will be kind of neat. Kind of neat. And then we're going like that. Okay, so it's time to go. Here's the real bad news. We have surprise, and they want initiative. We're going to go with the surprise. This could be, oh my god. I don't quite know how to how to do this. Oh man. The surprise is going to be one of the assassins is going to come out. And I think the only fair way to do it, as I've always done, is go random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who is she going to attack? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Renariel. Renariel is going to be in big fucking trouble because he does not have hit points. Okay. So the assassin comes out, throws a dagger at Renariel, who doesn't... They don't have a clue there's somebody here yet. This is the surprise one, so this is their one attack at surprise. Execute. Oof. So she gets advantage. Am I really gonna give her advantage on surprise? Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. +6. He's a 15. So that's a hit. 13 plus 6. For 2d4 damage. poison dagger. Oh, 5. And it says ×3 damage against surprise targets. So she comes out, throws a dagger, Renariel's down. Holy crap. I made this way too hard. I know what I'm going to do already, because I can already tell you we're just super dead. I had thought about at the beginning just making it one assassin. We're going to pull an assassin. There's one assassin in this group. That'll at least give us a fighting chance. Maybe. Okay. The rest of them, we're going to wing it the way it is. The other thing she's going to do then is, I got to pick a new target since Renariel's dead. 1, Orgo. So she came out, threw a dagger at Renariel, and she's going to leap off and like somersault in the air into a stab with the other dagger on Orgo. Now, would he still be surprised? Her whole turn, I guess, would be at surprise. I guess so. Oh, fuck. 18. That's a hit. 2d4. He doesn't have hit points either. So 4 damage ×3. He's down. So that is an assassin for sure. 2 of our crew is already down. And the rest of them get to go? Holy shit. So I guess what I can do here is, this guy is right up front. He's going to charge in and attack Abbott. No surprise anymore. Now we're just regular attacks. 1 misses. So he flubs it and trips over Orgo's dead body. This one will then poke around here and throw a dagger or shoot a short bow. What am I calling that? A bandit. So it's a short bow. I'm calling that a bandit, but it's not really. But anyway, and she'll also go at Abbott, who's right up front. That's a miss. The cultists, I think, they can't do ranged attacks. So we're gonna have this. We're gonna have the 3 cultists back up. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're where they are. They're where they are, so they're not gonna back up. They're gonna start chanting. Then the rest of the bandits, that's gonna be this guy. He'll charge in 2, 4, 6. He can't get there, and he'll attack Abbott. I mean, he's right up front. They're not masterminds. 10 plus 1 is not good enough, and this one is going to, I like where he is, so he's gonna come over here and shoot Abbott and miss. Okay, so we survived the rest of that crap. So this is nuts, though. First things first. Krell has to do sleep, and I have to hit it. Krell has to do sleep, and I have to hit it. So I don't even have time for mage armor. He's just got to put everyone to sleep. I do need to know how big I can make sleep. I think that's part of the reason I wanted to put them all randomly placed, because how do you decide who can get put to sleep? You weave a lulling spell fills a near-sized cube, so that's 6 by 6. So I might be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't quite get that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can't quite get that guy. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't. I can't get these 4. I can get 3. Even moved him to try to help, too. You know what I'm going to do, though? Because this is not in the spirit of Shadowdark counting those squares, but at the same time I wanted it to make sense. We're going to do this. I'm going to cast Sleep and say it can hit 4. Because the 1 square is silly for it to not matter or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe he stopped here. Maybe he came all the way up here. Whatever. So I'm going to try to sleep him. And I need a decent roll. 9, I think, does it. I need it 11, right? Yeah. So sleep works. So sleep, 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 sleep. Be careful because... Oh, and that one. Actually, let's do this. Because this guy... This actually fits, I think. So this guy is out of the square, but I forgot about this guy. So we'll do it here. Because he was already down. So he slept too. Okay. Whew. I don't want to make this too complicated, but this is a big battle. So Krell went. Nura has to try to heal somebody. Thane probably has to try to heal somebody. I really think that's what they've got to do. So that leaves me with 1. 2 are down. Yeah. So Nura is going to... I think she's going to just try to do the healing salve on Renario. 2. If I lose it... Damn it. Okay. So Renario is not... Nura couldn't do it. She couldn't do the healing salve. She's going to stay put, I think. Thane is going to step up to where Renariel and Orgo are, and he's going to try to heal. I think I better say Orgo. Thane's going to try to heal Orgo, so he's going to do Cure Wounds. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm not counting that. Rolled off the table and it hit her. I'm counting that. Maybe I needed an extra luck token. I don't know. I'm cheating a little bit. Orgo is up. Orgo is going to heal. Is it 2d6? I think I get 2d6. 7 hit points. Orgo is down 4. Now I better do Renariel's death timer. 1. Oh no. I think that means he dies next round because we're still on the first round, right? So I'll have one more chance at stabilizing or whatever. Abbott is going to do what? He's going to rage. We're on a new day, right? New hex and all that jazz, I think. I lose track because I've been playing a while here. Abbott's going to rage and go at... I cannot go after that assassin. I just don't know that that's the right way to do this. Well, yes, I am. Because that's the biggest threat. So Abbott's going to go after this assassin. He's going to rage. He's going to come over here. And he's going to try to hit that assassin. 5 is a big miss for sure. Orgo also, I think, needs to try to do that. Or should Orgo try to stabilize Renario and make sure we don't lose anyone outright? I think Orgo's gonna... No, what's the stabilize? A DC 15? That's just too high. He's gonna attack. He's not the one stabilizing. Alright, Orgo, attack. Against the assassin. 18 hits. For... Whoo... D6 plus 2? Yeah, D6 plus 2. 6 plus 2, 8 damage. Alright. That's big. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody on our side. So the sleeping guys can't do anything. The cultists are just chanting. The assassin's fighting. That actually just leaves a couple threats. But I think the cultists would move in now to fight. They were chanting. They have no range, which seems weird to me. Especially given the way this has gone. So they're going to run up. They've been chanting. I guess they run up. They're both going to run up. I can double move to get where I need to get to be in the group. But they can't do anything except stand here. Right? Because they ran up. Is that dumb? Probably. So now the assassin has 3 characters around her. She no longer has surprise, but she's still quite dangerous, frankly. And she's going to go on... I'm going to do it random like I always do. Abbott 1, 2, Orgo 3, 4, Thane 5, 6. Thane. Well, we don't want Thane to die. He's got a 17. She's a plus 6. She's got 2 attacks. Oh, she's got 1 attack. So, I'm going to say something cool here, I guess. So she goes to stab Thane, and he swats her with his mithril shield that he's holding with one hand and like bashes her, and it knocks a dagger out of her hand. So one dagger misses, and then she instead of attacking with the other one, she picks up the dagger real quick. So she loses her second attack to reload, re-get her daggers. This guy still gets an attack. He's got kind of... I did all the attacks on Abbott the first round because he was in the front. But he's got a higher ground situation. So maybe he would shoot randomly at anyone. Now let's do Abbott. That makes sense. That makes sense that he would just keep... that they would keep going at whoever's closest. So Abbott, that's a hit. That's not good. Well, thankfully it's not for too much damage. 4. Well, it's not nothing either. Okay. And Abbott lost rage, right? Because he missed. So his rage is dead. But it's our turn. Cultists ran up. Those guys are all sleeping. That guy hit. That guy missed. All right. I'm going to... What should Krell do? Krell might go for sleep again. Because now the cultists are up here close enough. Krell's going to try to cast sleep again. I guess, on the cultists this time. 5 misses, so he loses sleep. Oh, shoot, I probably should have tried to stabilize. Gosh darn it. I should have tried to stabilize Renario with Krell. Nura lost her healing salve. Thane's the one who has the best chance to heal Renario, so that's what he's going to do. Thane's going to try to heal, so another Cure Wounds. 8. Oh, did he get it? He's got a Wisdom +3. That's 11. And his spells are +4. Okay, so he's good. Woo! Renario heals 8 hit points. That puts him back up and full. Renario quickly comes to and is going to try to stab the assassin. Actually, I kind of don't like that. Abbott will go after the assassin. Yeah, let's go after this assassin. Renario is going to take a second, though. Abbott will go first. Abbott on the assassin. Gosh darn it, I keep rolling too far. 9? Is that a hit? I think it is, because he's got a good high attack. +6. 15. That does hit, but just barely. A D10. Oh, things are looking better now. 6. Who's gone? Who's done what? Thane healed. Nura can shoot. Nura's going to go up here, though. Nura's going to come up here to get a good angle. And she's actually going to shoot this guy instead. 13 is a hit. And she's got a D8 +3. 6 damage, I think, is enough to kill him. Yeah. So we got one bandit dead. These guys are asleep. Okay. Renariel is going to attack the assassin. I have a different idea for Renario, but I think this is what he would do for right now. Ugh. 6 misses. Has Orgo gone? I think Orgo hasn't gone. Krell, Thane. I think everybody's gone except for Orgo. And we're going to keep focusing our attacks on that assassin for now. 20! Orgo, crit hit. D6 +2, so I'll roll 2d6 +2. Ooh, look at that. 13 damage. That's huge. That assassin actually has to make a morale check, huh? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a group morale, right? It's just individual morales? No. Alright, it's their turn. The cultists don't have morale checks, so that actually might... So all we have is a bunch of sleeping bandits, an assassin, and... let's do a morale check on the assassin who might try to live another day. I'm going to do it at advantage because cultists... It's not a cultist, but the cultists are leaders and they don't do morale checks, so I'm going to just give an advantage on a morale check. 17, so she's not going to run. So she's going to attack. She's got 4. Oh, God, Renariel, I meant to move. In fact, I'm going to do that because I don't want Renario to be the target of the attack anyway. So Renario, at the end of his last turn, is going to move out here and probably try to like hide underneath this spot. Okay. So she's got the 3 dwarves she could attack. Let's do her first. This is still scary, actually. She's going to go on 1, 2 is Abbott, 3, 4 is Orgo, 5, 6 is Thane. Abbott, 7 misses, and 5 misses. She's rattled. All right, I like it. The cultists, though, now have Death Touch that I can use. Death Touch, Wisdom spell, DC 12, 2d4 damage to 1 creature within close. I think they're going to do that. I think they're both going to do that. So I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, who they attack. The first one. 1. Abbott. Abbott Wisdom save is, he's got a +1. He's safe, so he doesn't take the damage. The other one is not going to try Abbott because A, she's not close to Abbott, and B, she just saw Abbott make the Wisdom save, so she's going to try Orgo, and she's actually next to Orgo anyway, so that makes the most sense. Orgo has to make a Wisdom save. He's got a 0, so he fails, so he could take 2d4 damage. Remember when I said Orgo has a great AC, but we don't want him getting attacked by stuff that does max damage? 8 damage? And he's taken 4 already? So he's down. Orgo's down again. Due to the Death Touch. Okay, but they went. Everybody else is asleep, so it's our turn. Thane. God, this is where I am missing. Thane still has Cure Wounds, so he's going to try to Cure Wounds right away. 15. It's good. Orgo is back up with 5 hit points. Let's try and kill off this assassin. Abbott is going to attack the assassin. Miss. Orgo is going to try to attack the assassin. Miss. Nura is going to try to attack the assassin. That's a hit. Good. For 5 plus 3 is 8 damage. That is almost enough to kill. And then Renariel. Renariel's going to do that hide action thing. Not good enough, but can still shoot. We're going at the assassin. I think that's a hit. Plus 4, 16. Yep, D6. 3 damage kills. 3 damage kills. Assassinated. Okay. Whew, that's huge. Renario with the kill. So these cultists now are gonna die. They don't do morale checks. Everybody, they're outnumbered. I do have one idea. I'm going to roll a 50-50. On a yes, something bad is about to happen. Let's put it that way. So this is just going to be a oracle check, and on a yes, something bad happens. No. Okay. I was going to have a yes. I was going to have that other assassin come back. Like he just joins the battle late. For some reason was in this room. But so he is out. They don't have a morale check, so do I have to kill them? They still could kill us, actually. So they're fighting still. They're fighting still. They're chanting, and I think because they did their death touch, they should try the longsword this time and at least alternate. Otherwise, it's just kind of weird. So we'll go this one. We'll attack Orgo, since that's who he's next to, and Orgo's taking a beating. 6 misses, and the other one is going to attack Abbott on a 1, 2, 3, Orgo on a 4, 5, 6. Abbott and misses. Okay, you guys are going down now. Sorry, you got to go down. Abbott will. This one is the leader. I don't know why, because I painted it. Because it's a cultist for sure. Abbott is going to attack that one. 2, miss. Orgo's going to attack that one. 17, hit. D6 plus 2, 7. They only have 9 hit points. Oh, I forgot to do Krell last turn, huh? Krell just sat there. Trying to do sleep that won't cast. So Orgo hit. So Krell is going to do... What do I have here? Krell is going to do Magic Missile. He's got 3 missiles, so I'm going to do 1 here, 2 there. And the 1 will be this different die. Okay. So this guy is dead. Takes 2 damage, dead. This one takes 3, 4, 5 damage. And is still alive. So on that note, Nura will shoot at him. And hit. For D8 plus 3, 11. Death shot. Okay, bodies everywhere. Renariel was what I was going to have him do anyway. Is going to start slicing throats. Woo! Kill all the sleepers. Just go around and kill everybody. It's getting dark. It's getting dark in here. All right. Well, we didn't lose anyone. That was dangerous, though, for sure. Okay, so this was an Assassin's Guild. They're going to have treasure, for sure. They're going to 100% have treasure. I'm going to roll it like this. We're going to roll 1 treasure for the Assassin at D8, or D8 at level 8. 1 treasure for the Cultists at level 2, and 1 treasure for the rest. Does that make sense? Three separate treasure checks. And I'm going to start low. So the first treasure is going to be for the bandits. They have a treasure. And it's 0-3 treasure. $94. Hell yeah. Oh. I'm going to check the other one. I like this, actually, but I'm going to check. I've been doing this. I've been doing which makes the most sense thematically between the core book and Game Master's companion. What was that? Roll 96? No, 94. 94. Oh. Oh, God. I want this because it's a magic item, but check this out. Gold embroidered vestments of a deceased cult leader. So that's definitely what it is. Cult robes, 120 gold. That's clear as day, right? Even though I rolled it that way. Like, okay, so next treasure would be for the cult. So we'll call that the cultist treasure because it's the same chart for the bandits. Next treasure is for the bandits. No. And next treasure is for the assassin. No. But here's the deal. I have my dwarf treasure sniffers, and there's no way that in this guild there's no treasure except for the robe of a cultist. So I'm gonna re-roll that one, and if I get it, then we'll do it on this. So I think I may just have it. Yeah. So we'll do it on the assassin chart. So the dwarves sniff out the treasure, and it's gonna be, actually he was level 8, so I've never rolled on this chart before. We could actually get something good. 95. Woo! This one doesn't make a lot of sense for this group to have, except for the kind of like evilish part. How about those treasure rolls? And this one's only gold, so I don't want that either. And that makes even less sense. So I'm gonna go with the core book on this one. Necromancy Circle. Was there a necromancer here? We'll say the cultists were doing some kind of crazy stuff. One Ghost Walk Blessing. I don't know what that is yet. I'll have to look that up. It has a value here, but I don't think we get the gold. I think we get a Ghost Walk Blessing. There's a boon here. Is that the same? Blessing. Ghost Walk. Once per day, one Ghost Walk. Turn incorporeal for 1d4 rounds. Okay. So that might be kind of a get out of jail free card. I'll just have to remember that. I sure wish it was a permanent item instead, but whatever. They would have some gold too, right? They've got to have something worth gold. Well, I got a valuable, the 120 gold piece value item. I could try to do another sniff. But I've talked about that. I kind of don't like that unless it's a different treasure, and it kind of is and it kind of isn't. So I'm not going to take another treasure check. Man, out of the two, I really wish. Okay, so we're calling that good. We got a crazy ring that I haven't identified yet. We have a blessing of Ghost Walk, which I don't know how to decide like what the actual item is. And then the cult robes was worth 120 gold. That was a pretty crazy fight. That was wild. That was fun. The way that turned out and the way that I did it, I feel like I was pretty fair in how I had that come to be something that turned into a fight. In the placement, in how difficult it was. I did not want to make it too easy, but man, when I saw the two assassins and the surprise, I thought, oh my god, this is just automatic TPK. And with another assassin in the mix, another level 8 character, it might have been. I did have one weird ace in the hole idea that I kind of wish I would have tried. It would have been really interesting. But I still have that idea. So we're going to have to see if Krell can identify that ring we got next time. So that's a to-do list. I've been trying to kind of keep track of what happens next. So next we're going to go check on in 2 sessions tonight we did not get to Rodrigo. He should be healed up, I think, but we haven't. We got to at least go there. So we killed all these cultists, assassins. Took their treasure. I gotta identify that ring and continue on. That's my next step, I think. And I check. What about XP? I haven't been too liberal with that. I guess I have to call that. The Ghost Walk to me is not super exciting because it's a one-time use random, but I also think it's. I rolled a 95. It feels like better than 1 XP also. So I think. Ooh. I think we're gonna level up, even if I call it 2. We're gonna level up next turn. Almost everybody, I think, will. Everybody but Thane, who just leveled up. Because we're going to do, if I take 5, 6, yeah. I think carousing will cause everybody to level up. However I do that. And I didn't call the things, the mundane things we called XP, flint and steel, flasks of oil, steel helmet. To me, at this point in the thing, those are a little bit weak for an XP, but maybe they should be an XP too. So I think we're going to get to the next level when we carouse next. Woo! All right. Thanks for watching, guys. That was a hairy one. A lot of fun. I'm Bradu, and I'm playing Terra Invictus.